another banger, boys, and today EA done did it. They done dropped the biggest Madden update of all time. You heard me right. I ain't tripping. You ain't tripping. You heard me right. The biggest Madden update of all time dropped today. So we're gonna see what EA did, what they changed, what they touched, what did they add. We're gonna look at everything. So let's go hop into it. Now, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys drop a like, comment, and subscribe, fellas. Doing those three things goes a long way. It helps your boy out a lot, so go ahead and take care of that. And also make sure you guys turn that bell notification so you guys don't miss anything Madden 23. All right, but so now I'm gonna hop into the video. So like I said at the beginning of the vid, this is the biggest Madden update of the whole time. You ain't tripping, I ain't tripping. I'm telling you right now, it is the truth. And the reason why it's being called the biggest Madden update is because one, just in general, all the things that they did change in this update, there's over 100 things that they kind of changed or touched or added in this update today. So it's over 100 things. So that's one of the reasons why it's called the biggest Madden update. Also, this Madden update needs to be good. If this is the trash update, it's gonna be a really bad thing for EA. So this update it's a lot on the line. It's a lot of people are talking bad about the game. The pack strike thing, everything going on with the game, they need to fix it or address it. And that's why once again, this was the biggest Madden update of all time. Like I said, it dropped today. PlayStation 5, next gen Xbox and things like that. So yes, it did drop today. And I think this was a 4 GB update. EA even has a paragraph on the blog that will have in a link in the description below, so you guys can see the blog for yourselves. That, like I said, went live with the update. So they have a paragraph on here that says today's top update is our largest update yet for Madden NFL 23. But like I said, I feel like overall this is the biggest Madden update yet. And it improves many aspects of the game, such as franchise mode gameplay, authenticity, and player likeness. This update also addresses many of the reported issues we have had since launch. So this was basically supposed to be, addressing everything that happened in August, all the August, mess ups and stuff like that, all the August bugs and stuff that was supposed to be addressed in this update. And like I said, it also says right here, while not every issue has been resolved today, more fixes are coming in the future with future updates. We continue to actively work to bring the best possible experience. And basically it says our team is constantly taking into consideration and working on delivering updates all season long. So like I said, once again, this is not gonna be the last update of the year or anything like that, but once again, this had a lot running on it. And also with this huge update that did drop today is also the season 2 update for the game. So you see right here, it does say Madden NFL 23 season 2 prime time. So this is like a prime time Deion Sanders inspired season, with like a whole bunch of stuff going on around him. You also see on the screen, it does show like what gear is supposed to be dropping for the yard, mud stuff, all that type of stuff that's supposed to be going down for season 2. That's what's basically going on for this update too. Because like I said, the new season, like I said, the game's been out 2 months now. So basically every 2 months is gonna be a new season. So like I said, this is season 2 that did start today with the new update. All right, well, so now I'm gonna hop into the update. So the first thing y'all know we gotta talk about is gonna be the gameplay changes. That's the first thing they do cover on the blog. So that's gonna be the first thing we talk about, obviously. So like I said, I'm not gonna go over every single bulletin and every single thing on this blog because it's a lot of stuff. So if you guys want to read it for yourselves and just look at everything, I have a link to it below because I'm not gonna be sitting here all day reading all this stuff. It's just not happening. So first thing they do talk about is blocking. So the first thing they talk about with blocking, because we all know that's the biggest problem in this game, because the O-line absolutely sucks. Your left tackle will be literally watching a defender run right past him. So we can't, they have to fix it. So right here it says fix an issue with pass blocking targeting resulting in interior pass rush being left unblocked and the 4-3-6-1 formations. Huge dub right there. We all know the 6-1 blitz is absolutely insane, so that's a huge dub. Also it says right here, fix an issue with pass block targeting, allowing an unblocked rusher when the defense would pinch their linebackers and sit a linebacker in the gap in the $3-2 spinner play. So we all know what the spinner, dollar defense is. We all know what that is, where they would blitz everybody. This game has been such blitz heavy. So these are two big, things that they did fix with blocking. Another thing is fix an issue with pass block targeting, allowing a DN to be unblocked out of the nickel over blitz. Once again, this basically those three formations, the 6-1, the dollar, and the nickel over, those were 3 super powerful formations where you can just blitz everybody, send everybody and your mama, and you was sacking the quarterback almost every play. So basically all 3 of those formations did get nerfed heavy. So keep that in mind. Like I said, this game is going to be definitely nerfed from a blitz heavy game, because before the patch everybody and their mama was blitzing. So now it should be tuned down and especially fixed for the most part. Next thing I do in the hopper too is the catching, boys. Yes, you heard me right. We gotta talk about catching. So So on the blog, it does have a bunch of stuff with catching, and let's be honest, bro, other than the blocking, which is absolutely horrific, the next biggest problem in this game is going to be the mossing, the axe, whatever you want to call it, dunking on dudes every play. It's a huge problem in this game, so they did touch up a lot with catching and just interceptions. You know, both sides of the ball, they touched it up a lot right here. So honestly, we're probably going to read most of this. So it says, first, fix an issue causing multiple mid-air interaction animations to trigger before the ball arrived, causing the receiver to miss the ball. So a lot of times, you know, not just with mossing, but there's a lot of times where your receiver just would not catch the ball would go right through your face, or, you know, right past you, or, you know, it would just go right through your receiver's hands. So that's supposed to help out with that. Also, we have tuned to catching wide receivers to catch less tip balls. Once again, this was a huge, you know, bug that, you know, well, not really even a bug, but it's just something that shouldn't be in the game for wide receivers to catch tip balls. So once again, huge dub right there. Also, fix an issue preventing interception game slider from significantly impacting the catch frequency. So for all my franchise demons or people who just like, you know, tune with the sliders and stuff like that, if you have that interception slider 0, it's gonna be 0. You ain't gonna be catching none, so keep that in mind. Also, fix a catching animation causing the running backs to turn the wrong way on a catch coming out the backfield. And I mean, I really didn't see that a lot, but you know, like I said, a lot of people pass the running back, so I do like that. Also, fix the catching animation preventing receivers from attempting a catch, asking for a rack catch on the smoke screen. I ran into this a lot. Basically, they fixed the rack animation on the smoke screens. Fix that. I love that. I really do love that they actually touched up on that. They also fixed a catching animation issue causing the receiver to use an effort catch on a catchable pass. So this basically meant that the ball would just go right past the player. So like I said, once again, fixing, you know, just the receiver just not being able to catch the ball. This is once again fixing that issue. Also says fix the catching animation issue causing the receiver to sometimes use a possession catch when requesting a rack catch. This happened a lot. I mean, a lot. I'm so glad that they fixed this. I mean, good God, this has happened a lot. So good. This is a huge fix right here. Huge fix. Cause like basically the rack catches were really bad in this game. I'm not gonna lie. Like they just wouldn't activate enough, and like just wouldn't, you know, come out like, you know, how it should. So like I said, this is a really good fix right here. And then the last fix for catching is gonna be fixed an issue preventing defenders from playing a knockout in some situations where one was requested. So once again, helping the mossing and dunking in this game. This should help out with, you know, actually being able to knock out the ball, not getting dunked on. Now keep in mind though, boys, if you have 6'5", you know, Calvin Johnson, stuff like that, it's gonna happen once in a while. But once again, this should help out with just actually being able to play the ball, actually being able to knock out the ball. Next thing we gotta talk about, boys, is Face the Franchise. They did make some changes and some, you know, some fixes for Face the Franchise in this update. So we're gonna talk about it now. I know a lot of guys watch me for Yard to Face the Franchise, so now we're gonna talk about it. So it says right here, first, fix an issue preventing calves from being updated when using the morph sliders in the player customization. This is a huge dub. I noticed that this was actually a problem, you know, multiple times, so I'm actually glad that they fixed this. Like I said, this was something that definitely needed to be fixed, because even if you went up and down the slider, your calves did not change in size. So one, that's a huge dub. Next, fix the issue causing the avatar level and overall rating UI contains to overlap. So this happened a couple times too. It's not really, you know, nothing too crazy, but it was pretty annoying. Also added pip indicator to the upgrade player menu when, you know, upgrade points are available. So basically you're gonna see it, you know, it's gonna pop, it's gonna stand out more when you have an upgrade available. Also fixed the issue preventing Pro Bowl uniforms from appearing correctly in the post-game locker room. Nothing really that crazy. Like I said, just one of those annoying was not really that too big. Also fixing issues sometimes preventing passing and pass coverage abilities perks from triggering appropriately. So I know a lot of you guys, you know, y'all say your acrobat wouldn't you know, activate. You know, like I said, just anything DB or quarterback, you know, like related, y'all would say, you know, it wouldn't trigger, or, you know, it wouldn't activate and, you know, Face the Franchise. So now it should actually work. Now it should actually work acrobat, things like that. That should actually work in Face the Franchise now. Also various UI, you know, improvements to the side screen, side activity screen, and basically that was all the Face the Franchise stuff. Now I know a lot of guys been saying that your player kept getting reset and things of that nature. I'm not sure if it still happens after this update. They didn't say anything on the update about it, but like I said, once again, if your player's been like resetting or things like that, like I said, just contact EA Help, because it was a pretty new, you know, bug. Basically it hadn't been there since August. It started happening like, you know, late September, October, stuff like that. So I'm not sure if it still happens with player resetting. It's never happened to me, but I have seen a couple of you guys saying it's happened. So yeah, y'all let me know this still happened, y'all, in the comments. Let me know. And that was the next thing we're gonna be talking about, which I know a lot of you guys watch me for, is gonna be the Yard updates. Did they fix or ever change anything with the yard? Let us go and take a look. So it says right here, yard updates, most feared vanity capsule. Okay. I don't know what that's supposed to even mean, because I've loaded up the game and it doesn't show anything about most feared or anything like that. I showed you guys, you know, the gear earlier, but that gear is not out, and it doesn't even say when it's supposed to come out. So, okay, EA, you kind of lost me already, but okay. And then next, the second thing, Nike SC high trainers added. Like, what is that supposed to mean? Because is that really an update, EA? Like, is that really an update, EA? SC trainers, high trainers added. Like, what is that really telling us? That's not really even an update at all. Because one, it's not in the game. That's the first thing. It's not even in the game today. And two, the only high trainers that you could get were the Bo Jackson ones for doing, you know, the Nike Run Club. If you guys look at my last video, you could get some free Bo Jackson gear. But that's not really even an update. They tried to throw this in here like it was like an update, but that's not really telling us a lot. There's no really even context. There's nothing that even shows how this is even an update. It doesn't tell us anything, EA. And those were the only two things. And this 4 gigabyte update, 4 gig, bro, a 4 gigabyte update is bigger than most, you know, indie games, most party games like Fall Guys and stuff like that. So you're telling me you dropped this 4 gigabyte update and you touched up all these other modes in the game, because I'll tell you right now, we're going to talk about franchise and all that other stuff in a second, but every other mode in this game got touched up or things like that, and you telling me Yard only got most vanity capsule, most feared vanity capsule? What is that even telling us? So you telling me with all the bugs in the game, the ranked bugs, the player bugs where, you know, oh, you can't get certain perks or certain perks are locked, and, you know, oh, players resetting, and you know, things of that nature. Even the season 2 stuff, we didn't get that either today. You see, it doesn't say anywhere in here, and I loaded up the game. The season 2 for ranked didn't even drop. They said season 2 was going to be dropping. That didn't come out. No new live events. So you telling me all this other stuff changed in the game, and Yard just got 2 literally useless things that literally did nothing for us and don't even show in the game at all? And honestly, boys, the craziest thing about this is the last 2 updates that they had, the Title 1 update, or I guess Title 2 update, and then the first update that they had, the first kind of miniature update they had. Both of those other updates, they had Yard fixes or changes. They had, you know, stuff that they fixed, you know, bug fixes and things of that nature. Even like they've even done like small little updates where, you know, like I said, it would change stuff in the Yard. But you're telling me with the biggest update ever, I mean the biggest, this is by far the biggest Madden update ever, and we only got 2 things added that's not even in the game? I already know what some of y'all gonna say in my comments. Oh, I'm done playing the Yard, or I'm done with EA, things of that nature. But I hope you know, bro, EA does not care, bro. If EA doesn't even care to drop some Yard stuff in the biggest update ever, and the biggest update ever, if they don't care at this point, bro, I don't know what to even tell y'all, because I'm gonna tell you right now, if y'all think y'all gonna revolt and just stop playing the Yard and stuff like that, it's not hurting EA's pockets. EA gets too much engagement from the Yard. They're just gonna keep, you know, doing what they're doing. They don't care. It's not really hurting their pockets. And then if it got bad to the point where just nobody even played Yard, I'm gonna tell you how right now, they would literally just remove it from the game. So that's why I would never be like, oh, let's stop playing the Yard, because it just wouldn't matter, boys. It just wouldn't matter from EA's pockets. It doesn't matter from them. They would just keep doing what they've been doing. They're just gonna keep moving how they be moving, and they're just gonna keep doing like what EA does. It's just not gonna stop anything. So I just hope y'all know, like I said, if you're gonna stop playing because they stopped updating it or whatever, tell you right now, it doesn't matter. My reason for playing games is just because I have fun with it no matter what. If they update it, if they don't update it, whatever the case may be, I'm gonna just have fun with just playing the mode, you know, playing with friends, playing with people. That's like the whole thing about it, you know, just having fun with it. So that's why I'm telling you guys right now, like I said, bro, I'm not even surprised, and I really hope that EA does change their ways in the future. But like I said, this is just honestly disappointing. Now, next thing I do want to talk about is the franchise updates for this update. So this was basically a mainly franchise update. It wasn't all franchise, but the bulk of the update was franchise, which means that there was a lot, and I mean a lot of changes that they did, you know, fixing stuff like that. So like I said, I'm not gonna read it all, but I have it on the screen and stuff like that. I'm gonna have everything on the screen. First thing obviously is fix the disconnect issue that was impacting a high value of users in franchise. So this was definitely, you know, something that they need to fix. A lot of people was getting kicked from franchise, things of that nature. I even played franchise, so I'm glad they did fix this. Even fix the issue where CPU teams would immediately end negotiations with a player if they didn't have enough cap space to negotiate with them. Obviously, you know, that need to be fixed if you know, play with CPUs and stuff like that. Fix the issue where CPU teams weren't targeting players during the re-sign as expected. So there's a bunch of fixes right here. Like I said, I have it all on the screen. Make sure you pause the video if you guys want to see some, you know, that you like I said, that was fixed. Now, last thing I do want to talk about is gonna be the authenticity updates that they did add also. So they did add a bunch of new face scans. Christian Barrymore, Elijah Mitchell, Pat Fairmouth, Andrew Booth, Willie Gay, and Trent McDuffie. So they did add all their face scans to the game. So like I said, I'll show you guys on screen, you know, all the face scans. Then also it says uniform updates. They also did add the black helmet added for the Eagles alternate. They added the Jets black helmet for the Jets alternate, and they also added the Cowboys white helmet for the color rush. So all those did get added with this update. They also fixed some helmet changes with the Vices 02 and the trench to you know, to actually fits and actually positions well on the player's head. They also added a bunch of new cleats, so the Adidas Prime Knit, Adidas Freak Ultra 22, Adidas Freak, Adidas Zero, and the Nike Alpha Menace Elite 3. So they added some new cleats also. Huge dub right there. I'm actually glad that they're still adding, you know, gear and stuff like that. Also, it says stadium updates, the Steelers, the Browns, the Rams, the Bears, the Bengals, and the Giants. All their stadiums did get, you know, updated basically. So those were like the last couple updates. Also, you got a couple presentation and UI stuff, you know, shorten and the drive flow for Face the Franchise, reduce blind spots and cinematic version of player lock camera. I have all this on the screen also. But like I said, those are the last couple updates. Now you guys let me know in the comments below. I know what you guys are probably gonna say, but just let me know what y'all think should still be fixed. What is y'all main problem with Madden 23? Let me know in the comments below. But like I said, the yard stuff was obviously disappointing, but other than that, I mean, I feel like everything else basically got fixed in the game except for yards, literally. All right, boys, that's it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe for more bangers just like this one. And until next time, peace.